Save the children. Save the children. The little ones are children. We must love the children. Love the children. Bless the children. Bless the children. Little ones. Little ones. Oh, remember, remember when you were growing up as a youth. You couldn't care for yourself. Mama used to take care of you. Papa used to see you got you. Oh, we gotta save the little ones from going astray every day. Teach them right. Teach them right. Teach them well. Teach them well. Teach them the right way.
Brazil excites one's soul, its beauty dazzling the beholder. The intensity of light and brilliance of color stirs the imagination. Brazil is known for its rich vegetation, vast landscape, and its stunningly beautiful mixed-race population. The beauty of its people is, well, simply seductive. Brazil is a country of stunning beauty manifested by its amazing beaches in the state of Bahia, the sprawling waterfalls in Foz do Iguaçu, the Amazon, Christ the Redeemer with open arms atop Corcovado Mountain overlooking Rio de Janeiro is perhaps Brazil's greatest landmark. It is a country of wonderful contradictions, the world's fifth largest nation in physical size, exceeded only by Russia, China, the United States, and Canada. It remains South America's only Portuguese-speaking nation, is the world's largest Catholic country, and is home to the world's sixth largest population. In the 1990s, the media exposed the infamous Esquadros de Morte, also known as death squads. They were typically made up of off-duty or retired local police officers who routinely targeted children in the various favelas around the country, mostly Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo. On a hot and stifling day in March 1997, innocent residents in the working-class sections of São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro were summarily shot, savagely beaten, and robbed by Brazil's uniformed military police, shocking the nation and causing profound soul-searching within the nation's people and its government. In April of 1997, TV Globo aired chilling video of the massacre, inciting Brazilian sensibilities. Brazil is a country which has lost its youth to drugs, violence, and increasingly organized criminal enterprise. The escalating violence testifies to Brazil's struggle as the country seeks to cope with the thousands of children wandering its streets.
We know that there are millions of kids on the streets of Brazil. When a child is on the streets, the statistics tell us they have 3 to 5 years of life, and that's it.
As one official admitted, every day street children are being murdered by the police. Every day I hear a different story, a true story, something which actually happened. We are killing more children than anyone can imagine. 1 year in one small city, 3,000 unidentified bodies were brought to the morgue. Most were between ages 12 and 16. One case study concluded that a child's chance of dying in Brazil is 8 to 9 times greater than in the Middle East. Life expectancy on the streets is 2 to 4 years.
I used to live on the streets, and I started to get myself into a lot of trouble.
When I was about 9 years old, I was in prison in Rio because I committed a robbery with a handgun.
Brazil is believed to have the highest number of street children in Latin America. It also has one of the world's most unequal distributions of wealth. Much of the problem traces to the speed of the country's transition from rural to urban society, which quickly exhausted housing and public services such as water supply, sanitary facilities, healthcare, and education. Unable to cover even basic family needs, parents in shantytowns or favelas began sending their children into the streets to earn money. Others escaped abusive homes. Thailand has the largest trafficking of children of any country in the world, but Brazil is right behind them. Reports state that there are 500,000 Brazilian children exploited in sex trafficking within the country, and federal police report higher rates of child prostitution in the northeast. Some believe the number is closer to 2 million. Reports state that Brazil is overtaking Thailand as the most popular destination for child sex tourism. Brazilian authorities have uncovered evidence that foreign organized criminal networks, particularly from Russia and Spain, are involved in sex trafficking of Brazilian women. A large number of Brazilian women and children are found in forced prostitution abroad, often in Spain, Italy, the Netherlands, Switzerland, France, Germany, and the United States, but also as far away as Japan. In Brazil, various organizations are working to mitigate the effects of this insidious trend. As of 2011, the Sentinel program was established to assist local reference centers to provide victims with psychological, social, and legal services.
We're told that 500,000 girls, usually pre-adolescent girls, are forced into prostitution each year. When we visit with a home in the favela, virtually always, if the girl is 10 or 11 years old, the mom will say, she's already being forced into prostitution, and we're asking who's doing the forcing. Sometimes it may be the mom, very often it's the stepfather, but more often than not, it's just the community itself that's expected of a little girl. One of the hidden problems that's not talked about a lot in Brazil is a problem of incest. We hear story after story, and usually it's a stepfather. We went to a home and we're talking to the mother. She'd asked to see us, and we were sat down and we talked to her. She had a daughter that was 13, and she said, every day my boyfriend is raping my little girl. Happens every single night. And we asked her what she was going to do about it. She says, I can't do anything about it. If I go to the authorities, he'll kill me and he'll kill the little girl too. So our social workers reported her to the folks that were in charge, and their question to the social workers were, are you sure she's not 14? No, she's 13. Well, what's the issue with being 14? If she's 14, it's no longer a crime. It's considered, even when it's forcible, if they're in the same home, it's still considered consensual once the child turns 14.
Even more horrifying is the case of the pregnant 9-year-old. As shocking as it is to hear about a 9-year-old getting pregnant, it was the response of the Catholic Church that infuriated many Brazilians. The Archbishop from the coastal city of Recife announced that the Vatican was excommunicating the family of a local girl who had been repeatedly raped and impregnated with twins by her stepfather because they had chosen to have the girl undergo an abortion. The church excommunicated the doctors who performed the procedure as well. God's laws, said the Archbishop, dictate that abortion is a sin and that transgressors are no longer welcome in the Roman Catholic Church. They took the life of an innocent, the Archbishop told Time in a telephone interview. Abortion is much more serious than killing an adult. An adult may or may not be an innocent, but an unborn child is most definitely innocent. Taking that life cannot be ignored. This was one of the few cases brought to light, because the Catholic Church excommunicated the family. In the Church's eyes, the crime wasn't that the 9-year-old girl was impregnated by her stepfather. The crime was that the child had an abortion. There are so many more horrific stories like this one that simply go unreported. The main reason is women are terrified to come forward. They fear retribution from abusive spouses, abusive stepfathers, abusive boyfriends. And the worst part about it is that the police and the authorities are virtually indifferent. Once a child turns 14, which is the legal age of consent, the police do not care. They move on to something else. This is the focus of our upcoming documentary, City of Hope, a children's story.
How good and pleasant it is to see people come together as one from all nations, from every generation, and from the mother of civilization. Oh God, we bless. Happy day, oh here again, Save the children. Save the children. The little ones are children. We must love the children. Love the children. Bless the children. Bless the children. Little ones. Oh, remember when you were growing up as a youth. You couldn't care for yourself. Mama used to take care of you. Papa used to see you got you. Oh, we gotta save the little ones from going astray every day. Teach them right, teach them right, teach them well, teach them well, teach them the right way. We gotta make it whoa, we gotta make it, yeah. If we just do the right, we gotta make it, yeah. If we just show the right, we can show the right. And remember this: life is a wall, life is a wall, life is a wall, life is a wall. And anything you show on the wall, come back, it will come back to you, come back to you. It will come back around and around. Show love on the wall. It will come back around, around. You show peace on the wall. It will come back around. So